Hi everybody, it's Faye, and I thought I would do another one of my pick a cards. Everybody seems to love these cards. I always get a really good response when I use them. It's my tea leaf cards, and it's going to be going from 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 cards on each. I'd also like to just, if anybody hasn't already subscribed, please do. If this is your first time at my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy this, and subscribe and participate in what it is that we're doing, because we also do tea leaf readings, and I've already put up for November's tarot readings. Okay, so as I said, we're going to start from 1, 2, 3 and 4. What the cards, what message it is they have for you. You can pick, you can pick 1 or 3, it doesn't matter, or as many as you want to listen to. So let's get started. Right, we're going to start with number 1, and for number 1, I hope I can get all this in. They've got the skull, the fly, scissors, tankard and a feather. Right, number 1. I'm going to start with the skull, and a skull depicts that there could be something that you don't want revealed. Okay, there could be something, that a secret that you have got, and at this time it could very well come out. I'm not sure if it's going to be I'll look at the rest of the cards, but I'm not sure who it is that's going to reveal this. But when I look also round about these other cards, we have a period of health and depression. Oh good lord. This is a card where you can see there's a fly here, and it's eating up whatever it is that's left over. I think you've got to start looking at your health at this time. You could be getting into a period of a bit of melancholy, could be feeling a bit depressed. Where we are, we're getting to winter, autumn and winter, and I think a lot of people do suffer with that seasonal deficit, the seasonal disorder. Be careful you're not going to suffer with that, because that's very kind of prone for people in colder climates. But also watch your diet. I feel that you may even get a wee bit of food poisoning when I say this. Be careful if you're eating out. Those that took number 1, because I feel that maybe you could be getting a wee touch of food poisoning. So just be careful where you're eating. This is a really, goodness, number 1, I'm really sorry, this is quite a dark reading. I think you're going to have a disappointment in something, right? Somebody's going to disappoint you, and it's got here, someone you know is independable and insincere, right? Somebody close to you is maybe accidentally going to slip something that they know about you. Something that you've maybe told them in confidence, thinking that it would stay there, but it's not going to. This person's going to betray you in some way. When I say betray, I don't know if it's going to be deliberate or not. You're going to be really disappointed in this person. I'm a great believer in, you don't tell anything that can harm you, never reveal it, because a friend today can be an enemy tomorrow. Never divulge something that can harm you, and I feel this is what you've done. You've really trusted somebody, and they're going to let you down round about this time. It says here, a celebration and fun and enjoyment. Wow, this has popped into such a dark reading. When I see this as well, when it says celebration, fun and enjoyment, this could happen at a party. Be careful with loose lips under alcohol. Don't divulge anything that you wouldn't want somebody to know when you're sober. Don't let your guard down, because if you're at a party and you've maybe had a wee bit too much to drink, and you just are wanting to unburden yourself, because it's going to come back to haunt you. I don't know if you've already done this, because something at this point is going to come out. Again, look after your health. I don't know whether you're going to maybe have to look at starting a gym or changing your diet, or there's something, a period of ill health is going to be coming upon you. And it could be something as simple as a cold, but it could be something a lot more serious. Maybe go for a checkup. Sorry, number 1, that wasn't very cheerful. Number 2, we have the cup, bread, ink pot, flowers, bird perched, and firecracker. Right, let me have a look. What do I feel with these? I think somebody that you know is going to maybe come in. It says criticise. You should accept a valid criticism. A valid criticism, somebody can maybe come in and don't look upon it as being a criticism. Look upon it as being advice. Somebody taking an interest in what it is that you're doing and feel that, well, maybe they could tell you something, you know, show you another way of doing something. It's advising you to really take this person's advice. Don't be too hard on them, and don't look upon it as being something negative, because this person is genuinely trying to help you. They're not trying to be negative and take you down in any way. So look at this person as being someone who has got a valid point in what it is that they're going to say to you, because this is going to be a time for you for prosperity, because we've got the period of prosperity with the bread. There's abundance coming in for you, number 2. It could be more work, a pay rise, could be a lottery win, it could be anything, but a period of abundance is coming in. Remember, abundance doesn't always mean money. It can be abundance in health, abundance in love. Maybe new friends are coming in for you. But I know it does say prosperity, and I think like that, it can be money-wise. So, and I wonder if it's due to this person's advice. It's going to, whatever it is that you're plodding along with, somebody gives you a bit of, it says criticism, but I think it could just be good honest advice. We have the ink pot here. And when I look at the ink pot, there could be a little bit of animosity at this time as well. Problems to be resolved. Something that maybe you've been putting off doing. That's another way to look at this. There's maybe been something you know needs sorted, but you've been putting it off for such a long time, and this is the time to get it done. It can't wait any longer. It needs to be done. Whatever this is for you. A situation, it could be a family situation, a work situation, even finances. This problem needs sorted. We have the flowers here, and there's a period of happiness as well. But you know, it's such a mixed bag here. I think you're going to, maybe once you've sorted out whatever this situation is, you're going to be so relieved. You think, wow, it's like a weight being lifted off your shoulders, because we have the flowers here, and it's a period of happiness coming in for you, number 2. I think you've had quite a hard time of it up till this point, that this is a new beginning for you. We've got birds again. I mean, the birds, it's like an exciting time when I see little birds. You're waiting on news, or a letter, or a phone call, an email. And it says a package also coming in for you, and you've been waiting for this for quite a while. And when I see waiting for news, package or letter, when I see the firecracker at the end, whatever this news is, it's good news. You could be waiting for results maybe from a health, you know, maybe you've had tests done and it's going to be a positive result. It could be a pregnancy test, it could be any kind of test, you know, it could be anything at all that you are waiting on coming through. It's going to be an excitement, great fun time for those that pick number 2. For number 3, we have the dragon, the seahorse, grasshopper, teapot, and bow. Now the dragon depicts delusion, and it's self-delusion. I don't know whether you could be pretending something's fine when it isn't. I don't know if you can see that right. Because you can see this dragon here spouting fire, and it's more like a caricature of a dragon rather than a fierce dragon. And I don't know whether you at the moment are putting on a front for people and making out something is fantastic when it isn't. And they're telling you to beware of doing that because it will backfire on you. We've got the seahorse here, and it's family matters. And I'm wondering if there's maybe something within your family that you want to kind of shun away from and pretend that everything's fine when it's not. Or, you know, pretending to the outside world that everything in the household, or everything to do with a particular family member or family situation is just dandy, when you know deep down it isn't. You're putting a front on for the outside world. We've got a grasshopper here, and it's situations in the balance that require careful handling. There you go. I think whatever it is that's happening within yourself in this family matter, it's needing handled very carefully. You could need professional help with this, whatever this situation is. Remember, everybody's situation will be different. You could maybe need to go to some kind of family guidance or legal, you know, seek legal help. Because as you see, we have our little grasshopper sitting on a very, very fine little leaf, and it's very easily toppled. So whatever this situation is in your life, it's maybe going to need to take some very, very careful handling. Don't just go right in there and try and sort it out yourself. You're going to have to get help on this, but don't be delusional about it. Don't keep putting your head under into the sand and pretend it's not happening, because it needs sorted. The teapot here is a deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So you could be maybe getting help from somebody, a friend that's maybe either you already know them or a new person coming in that will help you sort whatever this situation out. Maybe this is what you're needing as well. Someone out with this situation that has got a clearer eye. You know, a clean eye, that they don't have any, they say, a dog in the fight. They've got nothing to gain or lose by maybe giving you some advice. And it says here, you're highly thought of. That I think it's going to be this person. This person that is going to be a true friend to you. Really does think a lot of you. I think you can really trust this person to have your back. Don't know if it's male or female. Really. Whatever. I think this is a time where you really need to stop trying to take all the burdens on yourself. It's time to maybe try and get help. That's for number 3. Number 4, we have the Tower, the Tulip, Bridge, Unicorn, and the Mule. Now the Tower here is a solid foundation, okay? It means you need a solid foundation. And you will be successful with effort. Now, if you get success in something after a very short time, you just set something up and all of a sudden it's fabulous, it can go just as quickly, okay? So sometimes the things worth waiting for are the same things that take a long time to get about. So if you've been working on something and you think this is just maybe 6 months, and you think, this isn't working for me anymore, I'm going to stop this now, it's not going anywhere. This is you making your foundation. It might take a year, so don't give up. If you enjoy doing it, but it's becoming that it's taking such a long time, it could be taking such a long time because it's worth it. You really need to kind of get the foundation right first, and that's why it's taking such a long time. So don't give up on it. Number 4, we've got Tulip here, and the Tulip's a great passion. Now, a great passion can be a great passion in love, but it can also be a great passion in hate. Or it can be a passion where you find a cause that you just feel really really strong about, really passionate about. So there's something coming in for number 4, or you're already there, that gives you great passion. And when you see here, successfully overcoming a problem, I really feel this is to do with something that you want to do in your life. Because when you see the bridge is when there has been a problem, but you find a way out of it. And it could be through being passionate about it, that you're just not going to throw the towel in. Maybe you've thought about it. Maybe you've thought, you know, this is just getting too hard for me. But you just loved doing it, and it's, you know, it's taking maybe the joy out of it. But this bridge, whatever this is you're doing, it's going to get sorted. You're going to get a little bit of an inkling of something that you can do to sort this situation out. We have the unicorn, and the unicorn is always about using your own intuition, using your own self-knowing, your own psychic abilities. Because it says here, use your intuition to make beneficial changes, and that's what you're going to do. You definitely will have almost a light bulb moment where everything becomes clear. Things start to get clear in your mind of how to go about something. You've started, you're making your foundations, and whatever this is, it could be your family life, a new job, something that you want to start up yourself. You're at the middle of making your foundations about something that you feel really passionate about, and it will sort itself out. At the moment though, I think someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Now, this light bulb moment might be something where you think, I can't do that, I do something this way. Well, it's telling you it's not the right way. It's time to stop being stubborn. This could be yourself or somebody else, but in this situation I think it's yourself. You need to stop being stubborn and see that there are other ways of doing things. So don't be so blinkered and single-minded that you're not willing to try something else and change up a gear and do it a different way. So that's number 4, and I hope you've enjoyed these little readings. They always give a good wee bit of insight, a good wee bit of, even if you've picked a card and think, oh, I don't know if that relates to me, sometimes the advice on them are just that great that you can actually take it into other aspects of your life. I find them great cards. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. I want to thank all my subscribers that have already stayed with me. And I do notice that a lot of the comments are from the same people all the time, and I just love that. They feel like family, they feel like friends. Right, family and friends, do you like my wee angel? He's singing O Sole Mio. Look at him, how cute is he? I just thought I'd bring him out the cupboard for a wee change. Well, I hope to speak to everybody later in the month of November, so stay tuned and we'll get more of these cards out for you. Bye guys. Bye bye.